Okay, real quickly, I'm going to show you how to light your artwork when you photograph it. What you do not want to do is have your light source directly over your artwork. And I'm going to show you right now. So if I had a light directly over my head like this, and I went to photograph my artwork, and it's down on the floor, so I'm going to turn this around so you can see what's on the floor, is this piece of artwork. If I'm over on top of this, what you're going to get is some cast shadows. So as you can see, there's a cast shadow in the artwork. I don't want any cast shadows in my artwork. So, best thing to do is find lighting where you're not directly over top, underneath it, but that you're kind of in between two light sources or one light source. So now that's off to the side. I got another one off to the side. So now when I put this piece of artwork on the floor and I stand over it, now I'm not getting any cast shadows into the artwork. Now if I put my hand over here or up to here, but I'm directly on top of it, and I'm not getting any shadows into the artwork. And that's what's important, is have light sources that are angled to the artwork, not directly over top. Now why do I have the artwork on the floor? It's because I don't want to, find some way to put it against a wall, which would work great, but then you might be putting tape on the front of the artwork, and then you go take that tape off. You might take off part of your artwork or the paper, and I don't want you to do that. So just put it on the floor is real simple, easy method of doing this. Now there is one other method which I could show you if you don't have lighting in your house that might allow you to do this. You could take it outdoors. Now, so I'm going to do is I'm going to walk to my back door. And sun's going down, so it might be almost a little too dark to show you this. But being this time of day, the light is now diffused because the sun's kind of gone down, and because of that, it kind of creates a good light source. So you can see the sun's kind of gone down a little bit. I prefer to be a little more light than this, but diffused lighting works real good. So my light's coming in at an angle. I could even step outside and get a picture of this, but so anyway, my light source is angled, and so that's how you do it. Okay, so to complete this tutorial on how to photograph a piece of artwork, I'm going to show you the actual how to hold your camera in relation to your artwork and how to place your artwork. So this is typically how I see a lot of students trying to photograph their artwork in the classroom. They put the piece of artwork on the table, and then they would maybe stand over a little bit like this, but you can see the problem. The artwork doesn't look rectangular anymore. It has this kind of perspective foreshortened look to it, so the top kind of narrows. So we could try to get, and the problem is you don't have the artwork directly on top of the artwork, looking directly down top of it, in other words, perpendicular. So you're at an angle to it. And even if you try to get directly on top of it, it's so difficult that it would be hard to do. So the best thing to do, I find, is to take the artwork and place it on the floor. That way you're really able to get directly over top of it. So what I'm going to do is now bring my phone device close. I don't want to get so close that I'm like cropping in on the artwork. I don't want to get so far away from it that I get this large border around it. It'll just be more to have to crop out. So I'm going to get down fairly close. Notice I'm directly overhead, and the artwork looks pretty rectangular. And if I do this right, I will be cropping off very little of the artwork. So I'm leaving a little bit of a margin so I can crop. I don't want to have it too much angled this way or too much angled that way, too much angled this way or this way. I want to get it parallel with the artwork, perpendicular. And I'm going to go with that. Okay, I think I did okay. Might have to crop off a little bit. So we bring the picture back up. I'm going to go to edit. Okay. Then we'll go to crop. So I'm going to bring this in. Now notice I am having to crop off a little bit. There's a little sliver right there I'm going to have to crop off. Don't want to see any of the background. Now this right here, bring this in. I'm going to crop off a little bit there. You notice right there I did get an angle right there. Maybe I'd done better if I wasn't holding the camera on the camera. So I'm going to bring this down so I'm not seeing any of that floor. I'm going to bring this one up. I did pretty good here. I don't have to crop off too much there. I think I'm done with that. And there we go. So therefore I don't have a strange angle. I have not got any of the floor showing, and that's a good photo. So that's the proper way to take a picture of your photo. Hold your camera in relation to your artwork and then crop it.